Videos have emerged of attacks on passers-by and even press persons during the unemployment rally organized by the Federation of Khasi, Jaintia and Garo people at Shillong today. In videos, mass miscreants can be seen hitting people on the streets and forcing shopkeepers to close shop. Reports of shops and vehicles being vandalized have also emerged. Reacting to the incident, Deputy Chief Minister Prastunthan Song has urged the pressure groups to control their members and volunteers and not create any law and order situation.
There is no question of reaction because the process is on, and then our police is on the ground. So we have already instructed the police authority, be it SP Shillong City, be it East Castle's SP, to make sure that there is no unwanted incidents or there is no law and order problem. As far as the issue of law and order, you know well, the system is what? We authorize the police authority to take necessary steps, whatever required to be done. So we have already authorized. I've already spoken also personally to the police authority, and now they are on the job.
Sir, any actions will be taken against those people?
Let us see. That's don't ask me right now the question, because right now I think the police also are on the job. So let us see. Then we will again get all the inputs from the police. Then accordingly, the police and the government will take its own course of action.
So what is your message to these people who have, taken the law into their own hands?
Well, the message is very clear. See, you can have peace rally meeting or whatever you want. It is okay, whatever. But please don't create law and order. And the message is very clear. I would request all the leaders of FKJGP or any other NGOs, leaders, you can have your meeting. No, there's no doubt about it. But at the same time, please control your members or your volunteers, whatever, because we don't want to see any law and order in the state of Meghalaya. The rally is daytime, and now the rally is over. That's what I'm telling you. The permission given by the district administration, and the best people to know is the district administration. So they have assessed everything along with the police. They have assessed everything, and then I'm very sure the situation can be under control. It should be also under control.
East Shillong MLA Ampareen has condemned the attack on innocent bystanders by masked miscreants participating in the FKJGP unemployment rally. Speaking strongly against the incident, she said that such rowdy behavior cannot and should not be permitted, and that people have to be careful so it doesn't have repercussions to Meghalayans living across the country.
It is very concerning. It is very unfortunate. I don't know why every time a rally of that nature passes through our constituency, there are always these casualties and these issues that arise out of these rallies. I don't know. I have been made to understand that undertakings have already been assured and signed by the FKJGP that there would be no untoward incidences that would result out of this conglomeration of 2,000 plus odd young people. I condemn what has happened because we cannot allow this rowdy behavior to be gone without any comment. I think it's time that we get ourselves in order. I don't see why this is happening. An innocent person walking on the road, sitting on his two-wheeler, parking his vehicle and sitting in his vehicle, is marked, is attacked. This rowdy behavior cannot be permitted. We should not allow. I have shared my concerns with the SP, shared my concerns by sharing videos which I have also received with the Honorable Chief Minister. We have to be careful that this kind of behavior doesn't have a repercussion for Meghalayans living everywhere else in the country. I don't know whether it is politically correct to say that, but I think there must be a mutual respect of citizens in this country. And we cannot allow this kind of a behavior to constantly occur again and again. I don't know what went wrong, but the leaders of the FKJGP have to respond responsibly. I don't know what the casualties are. I haven't got a full report on what has happened. But videos that I have seen in the social media clearly indicate that there was an unnecessary attack, a show of anger, a display of rowdiness that cannot be permitted in this day and age in the city of Shillong.
On the issue of unemployment in the state, East Shillong MLA Dr. Ampareen Lingdaw said that one cannot say that the government hasn't done anything about unemployment. Informing of the various schemes initiated, Ampareen said that the people of Meghalaya should also not be close-minded to the coming of multinational companies, as the state has protective measures to protect the interests of the local people.
We cannot say that the government is also not doing anything with regards to the employment issue that is prevalent not just in the state of Meghalaya, but is seen very high across the entire country. There are certain schemes now that are being designed. Some of them were floated on a pilot basis. Those that were successful have been replicated. You've seen that there is the Skill India scheme that is very positive, that is very productive. We've also seen that Meghalaya and the government of Meghalaya has brought out some very good schemes which are workable. You've also seen that, yes, Meghalaya scheme is working very well. The Prime scheme is working very well. Focus 1, Focus 2. So efforts are being put in. But it is just that the state of Meghalaya is close-minded to the coming of multinational companies and their subsequent stay in the state of Meghalaya because of various reasons. There are the reasons of fear, lest these people take over us. There is also a reason that we do not trust them because they are not locals. But this close-mindedness to the opening out of facilities in the state of Meghalaya in so many fields is getting stagnated, and hence the creation of jobs for Meghalayans within the state of Meghalaya has become very, very difficult. Now we already have some protective measures that are already there and part and parcel of a system. The Land Transfer Act, for example, is a very important protector of interest of the locals. It is not easy for anyone to acquire land in the state of Meghalaya, so we should not fear. Then we also have other protective measures that are there in the state of Meghalaya. You have the district councils, which are part and parcel of the 6th schedule, which again protect the starting of businesses, because there is a requirement for NOCs, requirement for so many other processes for non-locals to engage themselves in the state of Meghalaya. So now we have to be able as a community to look at all these real situations on the ground. In the state of Meghalaya, it has become quite impossible for any big MNC to function they will not be able to come. They are not welcomed in the state. So now, with that already being a big hurdle within the state of Meghalaya, now we have to try and see what will work the best. All of the schemes that the government of Meghalaya of this day and age has introduced has looking into these various accounts. And hence there is an effort being put in. Yes, we need to ensure that we have many more such facilities. But everything will take time. So I feel that it is fair to protest, but it is unfair to oppress others while protesting is on. We have to be fair, we have to be practical.
The Finance Department, Government of Meghalaya, has signed an MOU with Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises under the Ministry of MSME, Government of India, to implement the Meghalaya Credit Guarantee Scheme with the aim of strengthening credit delivery system and facilitating flow of credit to the MSE sector. The Government of Meghalaya is collaborating with CGT SME by increasing the coverage guarantee up to a maximum of 95% by launching Meghalaya Credit Guarantee Scheme. Through this mechanism, the state government is leveraging on the existing scheme of the Government of India. With a contribution of 5 crores, a portfolio of Rs 250 crores would be created. The Meghalaya Credit Guarantee Scheme will commence tentatively from the 1st of November 2022 and will continue till the portfolio reaches a level commensurate with the contribution of the state government. The total corpus commitment towards the proposed scheme will be increased, taking into account the initial performance of the scheme with the corpus of Rs 5 crores. Early morning today at 4, a massive fire broke out at Lamukra market. The incident occurred at a relocated vegetable market at Yo Shillong. East Shillong MLA Dr. Ampareen met with Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and officials of MECL police and other departments over the issue. She informed press persons after that the cause of the fire is still being ascertained, but added that preliminary reports suggest a cylinder blast. She added that the Chief Minister has assured to address the issue at the earliest. Ampareen said that as per vendor's assessment, Rs 1 crore 94 lakhs has been lost in the fire. Rs 1 crore 94 lakhs worth goods has been lost in the fire.
It was very unfortunate that the relocated market in Lamukra market area, we call it Yo Shillong, gutted in a very big fire this morning. We are ascertaining the cause of the fire. Preliminary, we kind of are hearing that likely there was a burst of a cylinder. So this cylinder caused this kind of a damage, but how the spark actually happened is something which the fire department, the fire engine department is now trying to establish that. So we have to relocate about 64 vendors who have suffered this big loss in the fire that occurred. Now 64 vendors would mean finding a space for them at the earliest as to which would be the most ideal location to locate these people. We've taken a call with the Honorable Chief Minister and his kind intervention. We would likely now try to rebuild this particular location at the earliest with minimum costs. We also have other options. There's a neighboring land of the Darbar, which we may use according to the Darbar's intervention about 2 to 3 months. So there are these dry rations and other vendors who will not be able to be relocated in the premises of the wet market where meat and fish is sold. So we are now going to have a quick meeting with the DC as well to find out what are the kind of assistance that this government can give. The Honorable Chief Minister has given us the assurance that whatever can be done would be done at the earliest. So now we will be having our second round of meetings with the DC on Monday at 4 p.m. in her conference hall. We have to address this issue at the earliest because the wage loss of these vendors would be very, very difficult for them. Their survival, their family survival depends on this. We want to see that this is sorted out at the earliest, and I'm hopeful that we will likely be able to look at some solution which would be safe, which would be suitable for all parties concerned. And I feel bad that this has happened. It was the same location where the IED, I keep saying LED, sorry. This is the same place where the IED blast also took place, and now the fire. So very sad, but we will try our best to get behind these difficult situations that have arisen, and we will handhold these vendors. I, for my own end, including the MDC, will also look at some kind of an assistance to immediately give to these vendors at the earliest. Government will also put in their effort. We hope that we'll be able to solve this issue at the earliest.
What is the estimated loss?
Well, the vendors on their own did a self-assessment, and their self-assessment is about 1 crore 94 lakhs. So, of course, this is what the vendors are saying they have lost, but we are yet to find out from the DC's office what would be the actual losses as per the permitted norms of the government through the disaster management relief fund. So we'll see what happens, and likely by Monday we should have a better view of things. The DC's intervention will also be there. We see no reason why we will not be able to get behind this.
Responding to queries regarding the complaint filed against Cabinet Minister and NPP MLA Dasakhiat Lamare for allegedly distributing money to voters at Nongkrem, Deputy Chief Minister Prastun Tinsong stated that the allegation has to be verified. Chief Electoral Officer FR Karkongor had informed news portals that since the Model Code of Conduct is yet to be enforced in the state, the complaint falls under the laws of the land, and the Deputy Commissioner is taking necessary action on the matter.
I have no comment at all on this issue, because see, until this model code of conduct is in place, then only the rules has to be strictly followed. I think you know, even the timing for public meeting or for rally or for anything, that will be in place. But right now, well, the allegation made, I have seen it in the newspaper. They said that they, Dasakhiat or candidate, they're disputing money. But that, I don't know, maybe the scheme or that, you see, I can't say right now. And I'm yet to get also the report from the district administration. So you see, these kind of things, I don't know whether it is true or not. That let us see. If you really get the report from the district administration, maybe I'll be able to comment on that. If any violation, yes. But right now, that is the allocation, as I said to you. That is the allocation made. So whether this allocation is proved to be right or wrong, that we don't know yet. That's what I'm telling you right now. We can't say anything. Since the Chief Election Officer has already referred this matter to the district administration, so let the district administration take all the steps to verify, and then if necessary, maybe they will send the report to the government.
Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today felicitated entrepreneurs at a program, Meghalaya Celebrating Entrepreneurs, held at the State Convention Centre in Shillong. The program was also attended by the Country Program Officer of the International Fund for Agricultural Development, Meera Mishra. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister said that various programs in the state for the youth, women, farmers, and entrepreneurs started with the vision of making Meghalaya among the top states in the country. He also added that to work with the farmers and entrepreneurs in rural areas, there is a need for organizational structure to help the people, and the integrated village cooperative societies and producer groups are channels to institutionalize the system and to ensure that the benefits of the different programs trickle down to the grassroots level. The Chief Minister also distributed checks to best producer groups, best integrated village cooperative societies, best collecting centers, and best ginger processing units. He also distributed sanctions to Meghalaya Ateliers program under Meghalayan Age for Handicrafts and Culinary Ateliers program and to different beneficiaries under the homestay scheme of the Tourism Department. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, in the presence of Jirang MLA Sostenes Sotun and other officials, today laid the foundation for the upgradation of Burnie Hut PHC to a CHC. The Chief Minister informed that the pilot project for digitalization of patients' medical record has been initiated in Ribhoi district. Taking to Twitter, he stated that Ribhoi district will lead the way in implementation of healthcare services through digitalization of patients' medical records. He tweeted, and I quote, "This will change the way healthcare service is delivered," unquote.